The Oxford Dictionary defines a hero as someone who is admired by others for doing something brave or good. Many would agree that description applies to Lubbock firefighter Matt Dawson, who was seriously injured in a crash 5 years ago tomorrow.
KCBD News Channel 11's Dean Villa sat down with Matt's widow, Chanda, to hear the kind of impact he made to Texas and how his legacy will continue to live on.
He was such an amazing and caring and loving person, and he loved what he did, and he loved serving the community.
Chanda Dawson describes her husband Matt as someone who was there for people no matter what. Matt Dawson started as a firefighter at the Woodrow Volunteer Fire Department in 2009, but that was not the initial plan.
A friend of his was at Woodrow, and he was like, "Hey man, why don't you just come out here and see what you think?" And so he joined out there, and he fell in love with it. He was really good at it, and he had the heart for taking care of people, and I think he realized that immediately.
Matt worked his way up, eventually joining Lubbock Fire Rescue roughly 4 years later. He put his body on the line every day serving the Lubbock community. Then on January 11, 2020, the lives of multiple families would change forever. The driver of a pickup truck hit a patch of ice, lost control, and crashed into the scene of another wreck, which Dawson and other first responders were responding to.
I remember getting to the ER at UMC, and his lieutenant, who was not on shift that day, he gave it to me straight. He's like, "It's not good. It's not good. He's in bad shape." And I remember hitting the floor. It's kind of like a movie scene. Like I hit the floor in the ER, just, what is happening?
Lubbock Police Officer Nicholas Reyna and Lubbock Fire Rescue Lieutenant Eric Hill did not survive that crash. Matt Dawson suffered serious brain injuries, and Chanda says it was a long road to recovery.
It was hard. It was hard on our marriage. It was hard on our daughter, seeing her dad like that. And then again, we took it day by day.
Over the next few years, Matt continued to fight, with his and Chanda's top priority being improving benefits for first responders who were permanently injured in the line of duty. In June 2023, with the help of Lubbock Representative Dustin Burrows, the Matt Dawson Act was signed into law.
That was a really exciting experience for Matt. He did deal a lot with why did I survive, and Eric and Nick didn't. Why am I here, and why is this so hard? And so when Dustin Burrows reached out to us about joining in on that, it gave Matt so much purpose.
Matt Dawson sadly passed away in November that same year. Chanda describes the funeral procession and tributes that followed as a strong example of how the Lubbock community comes together for its own. Now, 5 years after the crash, the community continues to show its support because a hero remembered never dies.
He's my hero. To see him fight so hard and overcome so much that he overcame, he was just such an amazing person. He was an amazing husband, a wonderful dad. We miss him every single day.
Dylan Villa, KCBD News Channel 11.
And don't forget, you're asked to turn on red or blue porch lights tonight to honor the lives and legacies of Matt Dawson, Eric Hill, and Nicholas Reyna. The 555 Safety Organization asks you to please keep the lights on through Sunday morning.